In the year 1932, sandwiched between the two world wars, Australia found itself in a very unusual conflict, the Emuwar. This peculiar military operation was launched to address the problem of emus wreaking havoc on the crops in the Campion district of Western Australia. Following World War I, many Australian veterans were given land to farm in Western Australia. However, the Great Depression in 1929 exacerbated their struggles as the government promised subsidies for increased wheat production failed to materialise. In 1932, as these farmers prepared to harvest their crops, they faced a new adversary, about 20,000 hungry emus. These birds, migrating after the breeding season, found the cleared land and water resources an ideal situation, and they wreaked havoc on the farmers' crops. Desperate for a solution, the farmers turned to the government. Sir George Pearce, the Minister of Defence, agreed to deploy soldiers armed with Lewis machine guns. The mission was to cull the emu population and save the crops, a decision met with both support and scepticism. The war began on November 2nd, 1932, and despite the military's efforts, the emus proved to be surprisingly elusive. The initial attempt saw minimal success as the emus quickly adapted to the soldiers' tactics, scattering and making themselves difficult targets. One notable engagement saw over 1,000 emus approaching an ambush set near a dam. The soldiers opened fire, but the gun jammed after only 12 emus were killed and the rest were scattered. This pattern of frustration continued, with the emus evading the soldiers and their machine guns with remarkable agility. By November the 8th, 6 days into the operation, the soldiers had expended 2,500 rounds of ammunition with very minimal success. Reports varied on the number of emus killed, but it was clear the military's efforts were largely ineffective. Public and media criticism mounted, leading to the withdrawal of the troops. A second attempt was launched on November the 13th, but it too met with limited success. By December the 10th, the soldiers had killed around 986 emus with nearly 10,000 rounds of ammunition. The campaign was officially deemed a failure, with the emu population continuing to thrive and cause damage to the crops. In the aftermath, the government turned down further military assistance requests from the farmers, opting instead to continue a bounty system that proved more effective. The Emu War, while a serious attempt to protect agriculture, became a subject of mockery and legend, highlighting the challenges and sometimes absurdities of wildlife management. Until next time, bye-bye for now.